Ellie Day sore, exhausted but okay after LeBron James collision. Ellie Day, the wife of star golfer Jason Day, who was bowled over by LeBron James while watching the Thunder-Cavaliers game Thursday night in Ohio, tweeted Friday that she's okay after a really scary incident. "Being tackled by that large man I would compare to a minor car accident," Day wrote. "My head and neck hit pretty hard, so it was really scary. My whole body feels like it was hit by a truck." James, who is listed at 6'8" and 250 pounds, crashed into Ellie Day, knocking her chair over and landing on her as he fell out of bounds with 5 o'clock left in the fourth quarter of the Cavaliers' 104-100 victory. Play was halted with 3:07 left after Cleveland called a timeout, and James returned to the scene to check on Day. Day exited the court on a stretcher. She was taken to Metro Health Medical Center for treatment and released early Friday morning, a spokeswoman said. Jason Day's agent later said in a statement that Ellie Day was suffering from concussion symptoms and resting comfortably. The Days were sitting in a section of seats at Quicken Loans Arena in the first row next to the Thunder bench, known as the Nicholson seats, after the location Jack Nicholson often sits in at Los Angeles Lakers games. The seats are several feet below the playing surface. James fell down on Day, who was seated next to her husband, and knocked over her seat and landed on her. James hit his head as he fell onto the aisle behind the row of seats. "I didn't remember until 2 a.m. seeing the ball come toward me," Ellie Day tweeted. "It was a blur. To the crazies that think Jason should have protected me, if he had had time to react, so would have I also. I would not have liked both dudes landing on me. LeBron is huge and had such momentum he could not have stopped." After Thursday's game, James said that when he checked on her she had squeezed his hand. He was told she was doing great. "It wasn't anything out of the usual besides the injury," said James, who also tweeted his apologies later Thursday. "But to me, obviously her health is very important, and hopefully she's doing well. The guys told us she's doing great now. So, but you know, I was going for a loose ball. Just trying to keep the possession going, and I hate that that was the end result of it." He also said the incident didn't sway his feelings on the proximity of the seats. "I think it's a great experience for our fans," James said. "I mean, that doesn't happen much. It's unfortunate it happened tonight, but that doesn't happen much. Our fans are why our game is so great. Sitting courtside, it's all part of the game. It's pretty cool. If I was a fan, which I am a fan of the game, but I would love to sit courtside and watch games." Jason Day, 28, who won the PGA Championship in August, has attended several Cavs games recently and had taken part in a promotion during a timeout shortly before the incident. As fans cheered, the Australian chipped foam basketballs into the crowd. The Days have a home in Westerville, Ohio, outside of Columbus. Ellie Day gave birth to the couple's second child last month.